I hate to disappoint, but there's no way I'm hitting on Brenda Barrett.
Okay, you don't have to stand in the rain.
That's good, because it's not raining outside. I'm still not doing it anyway.
You don't want to pass up this opportunity.
I'm with Olivia. And why are you so worried about Brenda anyway?
I'm not worried about Brenda, you know. I'm trying to be nice, and you seem like the perfect welcome back to Port Charles present.
Oh, well, thank you. But no, thank you. You can handle her yourself.
Well, what a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
How you doing?
All right, but you may want to start keeping a closer eye on me.
Oh, well, it's my pleasure. You want to tell me why?
Carly over there is trying to set me up with a supermodel.
Hey, baby, what's up?
Hey, has Claire Walsh called you?
No. Why would she?
She caught me violating my parole. She's ready to send me back to Pentonville.
Okay. Listen to me. That's not going to happen. Okay?
I need you to run a check on every demo guy that ever worked for the Lopez family. Find out where they were the night John Zaccara's car blew up.
Nice work, Detective. Getting yourself assigned to investigate yet another one of your father's crimes.
Why I didn't ask for this case, sir.
So what's to prevent you from destroying evidence or from adjusting the facts of the case?
Wow. Mr. Mayor, those are some pretty serious accusations right there.
Yeah. Just know that I will be shining a very bright light on this investigation. If I see even the slightest attempt to protect your father, I'll turn the whole thing over to Internal Affairs. And they'll launch a full investigation of their own if they happen to turn up any violations now or at any other time in your past. You'll lose your badge.
What are you talking about? Spinelli's gone out of his way to make me feel welcome.
You're not here to be waited on. You're here to be kept safe.
I don't see why you're here at all.
The danger to the Divine One is very real. And I don't know why you need to cut the crust off her bread and leave him everywhere.
What are we talking about?
It is an honor to make the Divine One feel welcome in our home.
Yeah, but it's not good for you, Spinelli. I think maybe you should move out of here for a while. Okay, so look, I'm not gonna have Spinelli move out of his own home. Oh, really? Then who's sleeping in the regrettably pink room? You or Spinelli?
Look, I was glad to move into the weight room. And Maximista, I have to remind you that my choice of friends is mine alone.
You are a glorified butler, Spinelli. No, not even. You're like an intern that doesn't get paid, who has to run around getting coffee and picking up everyone's dry cleaning.
Oh, she's really hot for you.
Okay, you need to leave now, Maxie.
You're kicking me out? I've done everything that you ever asked me to do, include perjure myself on the stand when everyone thought Sonny killed Claudia.
As Maximista has chosen to befriend the dubious Dr. Matt Hunter, so I have chosen to befriend the Divine One.
Can't you see that Spinelli is in serious trouble?
Okay, Spinelli, I already told you the only way you should be helping Brenda is in your office searching for information on the Balkan, right? Yes, I understand. Okay. Is there anything you need before?
Oh, I'm
She's fine.
Oh, it's adorable.
You need to back off, Spinelli.
No fun being the woman scorned, but I'm even more humiliated to know that I sank low enough to threaten Michael, even if it was an empty threat.
Claire, I really am sorry for hurting you.
No, I think we have to change the tactics here. I mean, I'm just going to acknowledge that this pull that Brenda has on you is as strong as the tide itself, and breaking things off means you respect me.
I respect you. I do. I think you're great. I think you're beautiful, sexy.
All right, if you tell me that I deserve better and I'm going to make some man really happy one day, I'm going to throw you in jail myself with my bare hands,
I never expected Brenda to come back. We were over. We said our goodbyes, and I wasn't going to see her again.
Darn, the luck.
But I can't change, how I feel about her. No matter how many times I've tried.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to get pretty clear on some things. I can't prosecute you in a court of law because I reported a conflict of interest. But I can and I will do my job to the best of my ability by building a case for someone else to prosecute you. So enjoy your time with Brenda, because it really may not last for long.
As long as I'm around, I work as a buffer between you and Elizabeth.
And why is that a problem?
Because she doesn't like it. I could see it on her face. And Nicholas, come on, I already have so many enemies.
Elizabeth and I are over, okay? I mean, come on, we created a child that neither of us expected, which destroyed our respective relationships with Lucky. I practically lost my only brother because of it.
Do you mind my asking why? I mean, why? Why now? You were friends with Elizabeth for so many years.
I know.
And from the stories that you told me, it was very clear she was Lucky's girl. So why? What all of a sudden made her so irresistible?
Temporary insanity, I guess. A kiss that we never should have shared led us to wanting another one. For a minute, I tried to convince myself that all those years of friendships with Elizabeth led to something more, but...
Oh, see, now it all makes sense. Nicholas, this doesn't have anything to do with Elizabeth. This is all about you not being over Emily. You think your life can't go on without her. Now you're trying to settle for her best friend.
Wow, incredibly perceptive of you.
I am so sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but don't you think it's time that you need to get over Emily?
I stopped by the station earlier to see Dante, and I think you may be getting a call from him later. He's on the car bomb case.
I know.
Well, I just thought I'd give you a heads up.
Great, thank you. It's not like the damn thing's gonna get solved anyway. Dante's still in denial that Sonny set the bomb in the first place.
John, Sonny looked me in the eye, and he swore to me that he was innocent.
You know what? Let's not even talk about it, okay? Sonny and I have entered into a truce, and whatever the cops find or don't find, well, that's their business.
Jason thinks Claire's bluffing, but I don't know.
I don't care if she's bluffing or not. You're not going back to Pentonville, okay? I will take care of Claire Walsh.
I shouldn't have been in Dad's office. I don't know what I was thinking.
No, you shouldn't have been. You've got to be more careful,
I
Michael.
wanted to see Jason. He's the only one who understands a lot of things, okay? And Dad's office was the closest place.
Okay, I want you to stay away from the office. I want you to stay away from your father. I want you to be the best parolee you can imagine. Do you hear me?
I will, Mom, I promise.
Okay. I will handle everything else.
I need the status of the Zakara car bomb investigation.
Sure. Knock yourself up.
Well, can you summarize and lose the attitude? I've had a pretty bad night and a worse morning.
Oh, yeah, you want to compare? I just had a lecture from the mayor about conflict of interest. I don't even want to be on this case, but the commissioner told me someone higher up specifically requested me, so here I am.
Well, it appears, with the Lopez brothers cleared, that Sonny is the prime suspect.
How's it going with you and Sonny, by the way?
There's nothing going on with me and Sonny. I was quietly kicked to the curb the minute Brenda Barrett showed up in Port Charles.
What are the odds she'd show up now?
I'm not asking you to frame Sonny, but if he's guilty, and we both know there's a good chance he is, I want you to put together an airtight case. Let the system beat Sonny for a change, not the other way around.
Spinelli isn't like anyone else you know. Sometimes he has a hard time telling the difference between what's real and what's cyberspace.
Yeah, but what are we talking about? You know I'd never do anything to her that
No,
sweet
I understand
kid.
that. I understand that. But you're so nice to him, and he reads into it too much. For all we know, he's out planning your wedding.
No. What are you doing? We're friends. We talk about
I understand
yoga
that.
and organic
But
food.
If he thinks that you have something in common, that makes him that much more vulnerable to you.
Okay, well, clearly this is a misunderstanding because in the maybe 2 conversations that we've ever had, we talk about basically nothing.
Okay, but the problem is, if Spinelli's falling for you, he's going to fight for you, and that's what worries me. Okay, I don't want him to go out and try to prove himself and save you from the Balkan.
Okay.
So can you help me with that?
Yeah, I got it. I'm sorry. I got it. I understand. See, this is just one more reason why I shouldn't be
Well,
here.
that
I
isn't
just
even
need to
up for
not be
debates.
here.
You're here.
I need
That's
you to
it.
take care of this situation for me, please, right away. And then can you just, you need to talk to Sonny and tell him that we need to just leave each other alone for now.
What the hell was so urgent that I had to drop everything I was doing to come here?
You tell me.
Well, what happened to you?
Do either of those fine fellows look familiar to you?
Yeah, they're my guys. They're pretty low on the food chain, but why would they beat you up?
That would be my question.
I didn't send these guys after you.
Well, if you didn't, who did?